say it. All right, welcome everybody to our 1-year anniversary. Very, very exciting that I have all of you joining me here today. Okay, so this is our 1-year celebration of Sunday Mornings with Twitchy Woman. And I started this a year ago because everything was shutting down exactly a year ago. And we have been meeting in Los Angeles, a number of women, semi-regularly over the last 5 years in person. And when I saw our last event was canceled, which was scheduled for a week ago, last year, I said, let's take it on Zoom and see what happens. And I thought it was just going to be my local LA women. And I got an email from someone out in New Jersey. Carol, you know who you are. And she says, well, can I join you, even though I don't live in LA? And I'm like, okay, let's just see what happens. So we had 9 women the first meeting, and the numbers started increasing, and we have had over 400 women in the last year attend our programs. And not just from Los Angeles and New Jersey, but from the United Kingdom, Sweden, Germany, Romania, Australia, New Zealand, although they watch on the video because it's in the middle of the night for them. And we just keep going. And the programs are coming to us now. I don't even have to go looking for them. People are contacting me. Can we be part of your wonderful group? So I want to thank all of you, and we're going to be thanking you throughout the whole day. Throughout the whole program, we have a lot of wonderful prizes that we're going to be giving out. I think we have 35 prizes. So there's a good chance, probably 1 in 3 that you may win something today. And these have all been donated by our speakers over the last year. And so we're going to be handing them out, calling names throughout the morning. And so today we have Stephanie Goodman from Parkinson's, The Art of Expression, otherwise known as Partay. So we're going to partay, and she is going to be introduced by Sarisa, who's the CEO and founder of the Parkinson's Exercise and Wellness Center in Kansas City. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Sarisa, if you would go ahead and introduce.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Just want to say thank you to Sharon and the amazing thing that she has created here with the Twitchy Woman. This community is amazing. I don't have Parkinson's, but I think Parkinson's is an amazing tool to meet people that you would have never come in contact with, to view life in a different way than you maybe never would have, and to develop community like we have here with the Twitchy Woman. I'm excited today to introduce Stephanie. Stephanie works with us here in many capacities. She is certified in Rocksteady Boxing. She is certified in the Power Moves, and she is the creator and developer of the Parkinson's Art of Expression. This program came about really as a way to pull everything out of Stephanie. She was using her many, many skills and talents in other ways here at the center, but one big part of her life, which is theater, and her passion for Parkinson's and reversing the symptoms of Parkinson's using theatrical expression and theatrical practices, was really on the bottom of the list of things that she was doing daily. So I challenged her at one point and said, Stephanie, I think it's time for you to make this happen. And I'd like to see you put this program together. I'd like for you to use your passion, to use your skills and your abilities to create something unique and special for the Parkinson's community. And that's exactly what she did over the course of a year. Her mind just lit up with ideas. Her mind pulled things from her experience and her life, and put that together with the knowledge that she has about Parkinson's. And this program has come to life. I'm very excited for her to share about it today. I'm excited for her to show you her passion and to bring you in full scale in this party that we're having today, celebrating 1 year of the Twitchy Woman. And very excited to see how you guys receive it and how it changes your life, even just in a short time today. So without further ado, Stephanie Goodman.
All right.
She's
Start
ready.
All righty. Ooh, all this technical stuff. We're getting our PowerPoint going. Yeah, this is the part that, for me, my heart kind of races a little bit. So, do we have it there?
We have it. Let's get back to the beginning.
Okay, get all the way to the beginning.
There we go.
Okay. So, Parkinson's, the art of expression. One of the people and we were typing things and trying to write this grant that we got from the Parkinson's Foundation. And I said, we can't just keep saying Parkinson's art of expression, that's so long. And so she said, look at this, P-A-R-T-E, partay, join the partay. And so now that's kind of our expression, join the partay. And for today, we are having a partay. We are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the Twitchy Woman podcast. And I have to begin by letting you know that Parkinson's Art of Expression was a 2020 recipient of a Parkinson's Foundation grant. And through that grant, I am able to bring it to you and to reach more people with Parkinson's now, I guess, around the world, now that I find out how big this audience is. So you want to go to the next slide? Very good. There I am. And as Teresa said, OTA, power moves, boxing coach, yoga, and an actor. So this is tricky. I'm going to look there and I'm going to look up there. Those are some of our folks from the expression classes, and just love them dearly. All righty, next slide. So what is partay and why theater? As an actor, before I go on stage, I am standing in the wings and I have to think about everything I'm going to do. It's got to be intentional. I'm going to walk onto the stage, go to a certain spot. I have to walk at a certain speed with big steps, and I want to connect with my audience. So I have to do that with larger than life gestures, larger than life expressions, and within me, I have to make a connection, an emotional connection. And that's what I challenge my folks in the expression classes to do too. So we make plenty of grand entrances and exits. And a lot of the things are similar what you might learn in the LSVT Big or the Power, but now we have a theater behind it, that expression, that emotional connection. So I just encourage them to have full-bodied expressions that are larger than life, all righty? I think of it also as a marriage of creativity and science. I think Cerise is the first person who I heard say that this is a great, it's a shrinking disease, and everything about Parkinson's starts to shrink, but their thoughts, everything, but we have no shrinking violets here. And now is the video. I am so proud to show you this. This is actually one of our sessions, and this was a visualization, and it touches my heart. I hope it touches yours. These are not trained actors. Imagine that you are in a magical, mystical, underwater wonderland. Look around you as you move. Feel the resistance of the water. Create strong, fluid movements. It's high and low.
The class here lets us get outside ourselves in a fun, exuberant way.
I'd like you to begin to absorb all of the energy from this magical ocean and allow yourself in a nice tall stance to push off the ocean floor. Expand your body with big, broad strokes. Push against the resistance of the water. And now from your legs, arise as you push out from the water and take a deep breath, a big inhale.
I don't have much imagination to be an actress, but I'm learning to get freer with my emotions and freer with my thoughts.
Imagine the water beneath you, evaporating, disappearing. We're now left in a dry desert. You feel this heavy air push in on you, forcing you to fold inward low into a fetal-like position. And smaller, drawing within, all your muscles contracting, fingers, hands, toes, back, even your facial muscles, weighing you down into this dark abyss.
Don't really want people to see what's going on inside you. And so you tend to be sort of constricted, restricted, body-wise, muscles, thoughts.
If you do any kind of motion that would embarrass you someplace else, it doesn't embarrass you here.
This is really good for making quick decisions and interacting and looking at people in the eye, which is something you stop doing as the disease progresses. You get smaller. As the art of expression makes you bigger.
You start to notice a small, pulsating energy of hope. You begin awakening, expanding with strength, becoming a strong samurai warrior. And this warrior has a magnificent sword. Feel yourself lifting the sword, commanding the sword. Move into a dark, menacing forest. Slice through the underbrush until you notice before you a tree. You're familiar with the darkness of this tree. Its roots have reached deep down into your family, into your life. This tree is Parkinson's. Up and pull, fight, pull it. It's heavy, but you got it. You feel it, it's trying to push you down. You feel it, you take it over the head. It's trying to push you down, Take it, swirl it around, line, up that tree, and leave it. 1, 2. Well, so my guess is you were as touched by that video as I am every time I see it. My heart just wells up. So looking at this next slide coming up, and we're going to do some singing here in a minute first, but if you're here, no doubt you know about the misperceptions that are about Parkinson's disease. We all know that picture, and we are so much more than that. And as a way of illustrating that, let's go ahead and have some fun here. Sharon sent me some words. Instead of witchy woman, a friend of hers, Jen Heath, wrote the lyrics to Twitchy Woman. And we are going to sing that. It's kind of a trickier song to sing than I know, but here we go. Okay, so
first thing though, everybody needs to unmute. Unmute yourselves so you can join along.
Let's see here. And we're gonna have the karaoke popping in. Maybe.
Well, these.
If we don't have the karaoke come in.
You'll have to stop sharing.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, but we,
So
we need the words though. We need the.
So nothing's happening now except we're just getting in the groove. So I hope everybody is kind of standing up and moving. All right, I'll tell you when it's coming in. Not yet, but move your bodies. Here we go. Messy hair and fragile lips.
Fingertips.
And
Voices give
fight the restless
spirit on a sleepless night.
Ooh,
Twitchy woman, and
what's up?
mighty fight.
Ooh,
Twitchy woman, it's just right. Feels the tremors in her bed. Wonder if it's all in her head. From her, drove herself to with another search. Witchy woman, she might be fine. Ooh, witchy woman, Scamnesia's move from left and right. Bust and jive, moving left and right. Boxing, trying to win this fight. Takes her meds as prescribed. Some days all she wants to do is cry. Witchy woman, she puts up a fight. Witchy woman, this Canisia's from left and right.
I want you to keep dancing. Give me some 60s. Saturday Night Fever. Any 80s people out there? I need big movements. Just us, guys. Move, get your body moving, have fun. Almost there, get ready for cross and jab. Here we go, guys, we got it. Cross jabs,
and jab,
left and right.
Boxing night to win this fight. Takes her man as prize. Some days all she wants to do is cry.
Twitchy woman,
She puts up a mighty fight.
Twitchy woman,
just moving right.
Feels the tremors.
Thank you, Jen, for coming up with those words.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
Really great.
I don't think we're going to qualify as a choir for the Parkinson's Congress, but it was fun anyway.
Yes, that was fun. Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
Okay. All righty. So Parkinson's art of expression, two-tiered approach. You will notice first, we have the specifically designed acting exercises, drama tools, borrowed from the theater. Oh, we need everybody to mute again. Ceresa's telling us.
That's right. Okay, I will.
So everybody mute.
Yeah, go ahead and mute yourself.
Where am I?
Mute yourselves.
I don't see where I am.
You know what? I'm going to mute all and then I have to turn.
Good job. There you go. Mute everybody.
Okay. Let me turn you back on, Stephanie. Okay, now you can unmute yourself. There you go. Okay.
Well, this is just so reminiscent of what we do here daily as we teach our Zoom classes. We have our challenges, don't we? But we can laugh through it, and that's wonderful. So Parkinson's art of expression is a two-tiered approach. One piece being that I work with people with Parkinson's here, and we do acting exercises, as I said, to work on being bigger in all facets. And then the other part is what was actually paid for from the Parkinson's Foundation, is that I am setting up training with different groups in different places to train the trainers, OTs, PTs, speech, movement specialists, anyone to get trained in the program. And our next session, let's see, is, oh, well, here's a picture of it. It's coming up. So there are some pictures. Oh, wait, here, let's just go back a section and I'll just tell them about it. And the slide should be coming up. But you're going to see a slide here in a second, and I'm going to tell you about where the next training is going to be. But let me show you our pictures. So here we have some of our guys, our intentional, mindful, larger than life movements and expressions. This was a sword fight. And you see, they are all over the place. So we definitely combine fun and function. So I put on some fun, wild music. And okay, we had gone backwards somehow. All right.
The slide that you're looking for.
So go forward. Do we have the one with Patrice? Okay, so here's part of the training. So go ahead and click on the video there. This is going to show you, this is part of the training. They're playing slow motion tag. Some of these are people with Parkinson's and others are trainers. You'll see Cerisa there. We have OTs and PTs. Here's some of our guys.
So remember, if you're someone with Parkinson's and something happens, you have to put a foot down. It's okay.
Moving in slow motion is challenging, but it's very, very good for you. So if you can see here, as soon as someone gets tagged, they have to freeze. It's a lot of fun. Well, there's Cerisa moving backwards. Our guys, see how we're working on big steps? Slow, big. Okay, so next slide. All right, there we go. So the next training is April 10th and 11th in Simpsonville, South Carolina at Dr. Patrice Azan's facility, Fair Hat Fitness. And we have, I believe, about 10 people who are going to be trained in this. But as you can see, I need, or to make the training really, really good, we need volunteers, people with Parkinson's, to sign up for about a 2-hour session throughout these 2 days. So you can pick 2 hours, you can stay for more than 2 hours, but
Excuse me. My name is Milanka. I'm sorry to interrupt you. But I'm going to have to leave in a moment. I'm very interested. I'm in New York. I'm a performance artist in New York. Will there be other trainings? Is this live or virtual?
this is live, but I can come. I mean, I have 2 more that I need to do with my Parkinson's grant, but if we can get your information,
Yes.
you know, we can get you, you know, if you could visit there, or if we can find another place, if you have some PTs, OTs, and some other people who
Yes.
are interested in the training.
Yes.
Well, very good. Performance art. That's what we love. You're my kind of people. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And I think this will be videotaped, right? So
Yes, this is video. This is
Karen?
it's being recorded. Yes.
Okay, it's being recorded. See my work.
Melanka, go ahead and
Thank
put
you.
it in the chat, just as a reminder. Please.
Okay, so here's the other thing. If anybody is interested in this, either to travel to South Carolina or at any point, please put your information in the chat so we can get in touch with you. Maybe at the end we can bring Patrice on too and let you see her. I believe she may be sitting in on this. It's wonderful, wonderful training. Okay, so why don't we go on to the next slide, Sarisa? Okay, if you are here, chances are you know fully well that Parkinson's is not just a movement disorder. It affects emotions, cognition, your ability to express yourself, and it leads to social isolation. Your entire world shrinks. Our training targets motor, cognitive, vocal skills, and today, with more exercises that we're going to do, I want to touch upon some of those. So these, if you're looking in the pictures, here are some of our people, all different ages, different stages of Parkinson's, doing some exercises. Our folks in the top, there's Nancy and Tommy, and they were pushing imaginary objects. We work on vocal skills. So I'm going to let you look more at this later. I would like to kind of get into some more. The other thing that we really work on is mental imagery exercises that stimulate areas of the brain that are tied to emotions, motivation, learning, and memories. The more areas of the brain that we can get working together at the same time, the better we are able to help you to facilitate and access your movements and emotions. So here are some more of our folks here. Kate, I believe, is probably on here somewhere. I hope she is. So our exercises, just the camaraderie, it improves your mood, motivation, self-confidence, camaraderie, emotional support, and stimulating creativity and learning. Boy, these guys, they have become quite an improv troupe. So let's go ahead. Before we get into some of the physical exercises, what I would like you to do right now, let's do some brainstorming. Please, in the chat, write down very quickly what you think some of the possible side effects of loneliness and social isolation are, especially for people with Parkinson's. So if you can do that, we'll give just a little bit of time to see what you come up with. And then we're going to share some more even about some recent science and some findings about just how detrimental it really, really can be. Oh, let's see.
So Penny Erickson won a prize for probably the
Okay. Anxiety, pain, depression, apathy, cognitive challenges. Right. Francis Sparky, I like that. Depression, worsening speech, loss of ambition and purpose, depression, apathy, withdrawal. Okay. All right. Sadness, feels like no one cares about them. Disengagement. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Withdrawal from the people you most love and the things you most enjoy doing. And yes, we see Penny Erickson won a prize. All right, why don't we go to my slide now, Sarisa? So here are some others. No motivation. So not only depression, weakened immune system, decreased mobility, accelerated functional and cognitive impairment, impaired sleep, premature death, weight gain or loss, loneliness, and social isolation can be equal to smoking a half a pack of cigarettes a day. And some of the very important findings. Sarisa, would you like to share about negating the exercise?
Sure, I'm just gonna stay off camera, but hopefully you can hear me okay. Research has shown that even if you exercise vigorously and intensely 3 days a week or more, that isolation and loneliness can actually be worse for you and cause progression of symptoms to reverse the effects of the positive effects of your exercise. So even if you're doing everything right and you still find yourself isolated and lonely, that negates and supersedes all of the good that you're doing. So it's really important that your emotional health is something that you're intentionally working on improving as well.
And Part A, our sessions completely, I believe, in so many ways can fill that void. So let's go to the next slide. And all righty. So I've been talking about mental imagery, and one of the things we do, go to the lemon, in theater is, is there not the mental one there? Okay, so here we are, mental imagery. In theater, we use something called sensory recall. So your body remembers different things. So here what I want to do is our lemon exercise. So everybody, when you're sitting there, I want you to each grab an imaginary lemon. Now, how would you hold that lemon? Hold it, feel the texture, feel the weight. And now what I want you to do is take that lemon and kind of roll it on a table so it gets a little bit squishy. Now get a knife, a very sharp knife, and you got to be very careful. Hold on to that lemon by one side. I want you to cut into the lemon. Now really think about it. See it? Imagine feeling going through that texture. Okay, now you've probably got a lot of juice on the table and it's on your fingers, it's wet. Grab one half of the lemon and I want you to open your mouth as big as you can. Bite into that lemon, try to bite off a chunk of it and start to chew. Chew. Keep going, you're not allowed to stop. Hold that lemon in your mouth, chew it around, chew it, feel it, and I want you to pay attention to what is happening in your body as you chew that lemon. Look at that little boy's face or little girl's face. All righty, okay, so now what I'm gonna let you do is if you have a napkin, an imaginary napkin, or an imaginary trash can, go ahead and you can spit out that lemon. Spit out the lemon and maybe take an imaginary glass of water. Some people like lemon, so they can bite into a raw lemon and it feels very, very good. So very quickly, write in the chat some of what you felt. What did you experience? So I know when I've done this in the past, what happens is your face starts wrinkling up, or you can just really, even though you're not tasting it, your body knows what is happening. Are we getting some things in there? Let's see what some of those chats are saying. Face muscles crunched, excess saliva, sour, cringing, tart, afraid, a little bit of a shiver. Juice dribbling down your chin, sour. You guys really got into that mental imagery. Well, we can use mental imagery for here, but do you know that you can use mental imagery also to walk bigger? Whether it's stepping over something that is high, stepping over a curb, climbing a mountain, using your arms in big, big ways, remembering sensations. What if your mouth is dry? I mean, I'm guessing it's a way to get saliva. All right, that was perfect, perfect, perfect. The next exercise I want to show you, because I want to show you, this is really a lot of fun. This is a video of preparation for, yeah, you just click on there, preparation for a sword fight. So we also do things with...
A little bit of fine motor activity here. Taking their sword, knowing what it's going to be used for. I told them they will be defending themselves with this. So they are taking it very, very seriously.
Okay, so not only do we do movement exercises, okay, so wait a second. All right, so not only do we do movement exercises, but even some of the imaginary exercises involve fine motor. Like I may have you folding a towel or sewing or threading a needle. So all those things we use can be done mentally or physically. So this is just, you're going to see some more fun with this in a moment. Let's see what the next slide is. Speech. Okay, so we know that Parkinson's affects speech. And I was really surprised, this is from the Parkinson's Foundation, 89% of people with Parkinson's experience speech and voice disorders, soft, monotone, breathy, hoarse, uncertain articulation. And because of that, they may be unlikely or less likely to engage in conversation or to be with their peers who don't have Parkinson's. So that rigidity and small movement that affects your arms, your legs, also affects vocal support and breath support. And if you're not opening your mouth and moving your tongue, then you won't be articulating. And the other thing, sometimes we feel, or people with Parkinson's feel as though they are shouting, and they need some cueing from someone from the outside. Sarisa, could you share with them about Jackie and Al, what happened with vocal-wise from coming to the gym? This is a real wonderful story.
Sure, and again, I'm gonna just stay off camera because I'm running the PowerPoint, but we do an assessment here at the center, and part of that assessment is finding out how Parkinson's is affecting your day-to-day life and how deeply it's affecting your life. Some of the things that we can help here with exercise and with camaraderie and support, some of those things can be changed dramatically. And one couple in particular that came in, and we were going through the assessment, and it appeared that physically his symptoms weren't that interruptive to his day-to-day. However, the softness of his voice, the loss of emotion in his facial expressions, and even just being able to demonstrate emotions. His wife, they are a committed, loving couple, but she said, I just don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can't hear him. He hardly ever talks to me. I can't tell if he even cares anymore because he never smiles. He never shows emotion at all. And unfortunately, he passed away about a week and a half ago. And we had the opportunity to sit with her and to talk about it. And I said, no, I want to remember, because in my memory, you guys were almost at the point of throwing in the towel for your relationship, not because you didn't care for him, but you just did not have a connection anymore because of Parkinson's. And I asked her if that changed when he started coming to the center and exercising. And she just threw her hands up and she said, immediately. It was an immediate change. She said it was like a transformation. And then she corrected herself and she said it wasn't really a transformation. It was my husband came back to me and his expression was back. His emotions were back. We could hear and communicate again, and it changed everything. So we were very pleased to be able to provide a place for him to find himself again and for them to find their caring, loving relationship again for 3 years prior to his death. And we're very, very pleased to be that support for them.
All right, I'm gonna go next slide. Okay, here's another exercise for you. We're gonna use not only mental imagery, but sense memory and fine motor. Here's what I want you to do. Everybody remembers the double bubble bubble gum. It has the little cartoon in there and the wrapper and everything. So what I want you to do is pick up your imaginary piece of bubble gum. So I really hope you're all doing this with me. Get the gum, open it up. All righty. You know what size it is. Where are you going to put that paper? You've got some paper, set it off to the side. Now get that gum, put it in your mouth and chew it. Now, you know this gum is very, very, very sugary. And I need you to chew and chew and chew until you are able to get rid of some of that sugar and then try to blow a bubble. But you know, if you're really doing it, it's not going to happen right away. So get that tongue working. Try to remember, some people it's easier if they close their eyes, maybe not, but really feel that bubble gum in your mouth. Get it, chew them, work around, get that tongue working back and forth. And when you're ready, I need to see you start to blow some bubbles. Now you may even blow a bubble that pops, or are you one of those who blows a bubble and then you can capture it in your hand and you can catch that bubble? That's one of our other exercises that I want you to do. Now we could take a little bit longer with it and play with it and pop the bubble. So very quickly in the chat, I would like you to tell me what you experienced. That was sense memory, mental imagery, and what you were working on was articulation. Your tongue was moving around or lips were moving around. So there should have been a whole lot that was happening with you with that exercise, facial. So, oh, was that Ariel saying, wow, that's so powerful. Okay, flexibility on all parts of the mouth. Popped on my face, throwback memories. See, yes, I really thought I had done perfect. You don't know how, memory of blowing bubbles for my little kid brother and making him laugh. Oh, you guys are bringing such joy to my heart. Breath increase, great memories, fun. That's what it is. Parkinson's art of expression is fun. We are working in fun ways. Perfect. Next slide, please. Okay, now, what is articulation if you're not going to do some tongue twisters? Now, we all know there are tongue twisters called Unique New York, but since we are celebrating the Twitchy Woman, ours are going to be Twitchy Woman, Twitchy Woman, Twitchy Woman, Twitchy Woman. If you want, you can unmute them and let's hear some Twitchy Woman.
So you will need to unmute yourself.
Okay. Twitchy woman,
Twitchy
Woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman, twitchy woman,
Twitchy woman, twitchy women, twitchy women, twitchy women, Twitchy women.
Twitchy woman.
Twitchy woman.
There's more than one now.
Twitchy women. Twitchy women.
Twitchy woman.
Twitchy women.
Twitchy woman. Twitchy woman. Twitchy woman.
Prize time, Sharon.
Yes, prize time.
So I'd like you to look at this video. These are two of our people doing something with peas porridge hot.
In 9 days old.
Go to the next slide. All righty, Twitchy women. Now I want you all, and I guess should we just unmute? I want you to take on your biggest character, and you can do it as why don't we say that you're really talking about how wonderful Twitchy women are, and let's everybody just jump in. Instead of peas porridge hot, you're going to say Twitchy women. Let's go all at once. Read it.
Wait, everybody has to unmute themselves. Unmute yourself.
Twitchy women.
Twitchy women.
Here
today shine like
Gold. We like them as they are. Truth be told.
as they are true. And told.
9 days old.
Good job. Now I want you to do it one more time, and you have to believe it. When you say strong, I want you to put up strong arms. When you say bold, I want you to do something bold. When you say shine like gold, I want you to stand like you're shimmering. So here we go. One more time. Go.
Twitchy women strong. Twitchy women
bold.
Twitchy woman here today shine like gold. We like them strong. We like them bold. We like they are told.
All right, wonderful, bravo. Now mute yourselves again. I'm gonna show you something else. This is just a fun exercise, and their assignment here, see those swords they made, is a big emotional commitment. They have to die dramatically. Here we go. Die dramatically. Everybody just die dramatically. Go. See why I love this? I just love this class. So here's the thing. How many of those people would choose to get on the ground in normal life? They're not going to just go. But when I say die dramatically, Eric is going to go down to his knees so he can stab Victoria. And Jim is going to lay out and splay himself on the ground. That's what I'm saying. Intentional, big movements, fun. So now this is your opportunity. Here's where we're going to go. Next slide, please. Now listen to what I am telling you. Wherever you are, I want you to imagine, now you have not been blown up. You are a helium balloon. You are at a party. You have not been blown up yet. So my guess is if there's a table in front of you, you are laying flat completely. Now a little bit of a time. Feel yourself slowly fill with air. As that air fills, it moves to your legs, to your feet, to your hips, your back, under your arms, your ribs. And remember, this is the helium balloon. You are tethered down. You've got one of those strings and a little bit of weight that's holding you down, but your whole body is filling up now. So if I were seeing you, I would want to see that you are moving back and forth. Your arms are open and your face, everything is filled. You are taking shape and moving, and then, oh no, you hit that overhead fan gets the string. And so I need to see you. That string is tied to the fan. How is that affecting your movement? Is it swirling you around? You're getting closer to the fan. It's swirling you around and around and around. And there's a child at this party, a somewhat mischievous child, that looks up and it grabs that string and it jerks you down quickly. Now this mischievous child is holding on to the string. He may be moving you around back and forth, and he spies a pencil, a dull pencil, and he tries to poke a hole and poke a hole, but it does not work, but it does make you move. And then, he sees a pin. So get ready, cause this little boy, this mischievous kid, now pops you with a balloon. And so I am hoping your body is just releasing and you may be moving around and moving around. And you now have flattened out. So there was my exercise in getting you to have intentional movement and feel very big and move in ways you don't normally move. Very good. Very quickly, somebody can just pop in there really quickly before we get to the prizes. Just note in the chat. Let me know what you thought of that one. Was it fun? Did you allow yourself to move? Let me know. I hope you committed to that. Were you fantastic? Free moving. Thank you, Lauren. Yes, a lot of movement. So some of this is giving yourself permission, moving a lot. You may have been moving more than you have moved in a long time. Very good. So as you wrote, visualizing something very playful. Yes, very playful. Oh, I love it. You are making my heart happy. Much potential for daily exercise. And as you write in the chat, I would like Sharon to get our next group of prizes ready and let us know. And I'll just keep looking for what you have to say. Fun imagery, playful, nice. So Sharon, whenever you're ready, skip this one and just go on to the next one.
Yeah, it's after 11.
Okay, so we see, oh, I just love this. We are going to have some fun with facial expressions. So here's what we're going to do. We know that people are trying to win some prizes. So I want you all to make great big, over-exaggerated faces showing us how much you want to win a prize.
Yeah, what's the name of the
We want to see how much you want to win a prize. Great big facial expressions.
I want to win. I want to win. Yes. Yes.
I'll win.
Yes. Yes. Yay.
Nice. Look at that. Now I want you to show me a face that shows you didn't win a prize.
Oh.
You did not win.
I won.
No, you did not win. Oh, let's see what happens there. You did not win a prize. Now you do win a prize, but the prize that you win, you're all excited. The prize you have won is a year's supply of disposable face masks. Very good. And now you all imagine you win. Wouldn't this be cool if this could happen? You win an all expense paid vacation to Hawaii for dinner with Sharon. Woohoo!
I wish I could take everybody with. Wouldn't that be fun?
Woohoo! Maybe she needs to do a cruise, and everybody could go. Yes, Hawaii, you're dancing. How
Maybe we'll plan a weekend once this is all over, and everybody, we can all get together.
Twitchy Woman Cruise, Sharon. That's your goal for next year. Twitchy Cruise. Okay, then everyone. Now here's what I want us to do. I don't think I just want to watch. Let's imagine you have a bottle of champagne in front of you, okay? It hasn't been corked yet. So what I want you to do is get a nice towel and fold it and wrap it around the bottle of champagne. Now this champagne has been sitting in ice, so it's a little bit slippery. Oh, I see Kathy and Nancy, some of my friends. Okay, and now they said, I looked this up, there is a cage at the top of the cork. And there's a little, like an O formation. So, yep, some of you know what you're doing. It's about 5 to 6 times. You're gonna untwist that. And if you shook that a little, which you may have if you have Parkinson's, it could accidentally pop. So show me it pops. And it's fizzing, but you are happy because this is so much fun. Oh, Lauren's gonna get it all over us. All right. Oh, some people are gonna drink it out of this. You can drink it out of the bottle, or let's all just hold. We've got a fancy glass here. So champagne glass, and then at the end, I do want to show Sharon though. So after that, so everybody, I want you to get your champagne, pour it. All right. Oh, tilt it. Okay, let's smell it. I guess you're supposed to smell. Take a little sip. Let it swish around in your mouth. Yummy, 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 yummy. And now I'm going to show. We're going to hold our hands up to toast to Sharon. So have a toast to Sharon. I'm going to show you a picture of Sharon. And at some point in here, I would like you to put in what toast or what you wish for Sharon. Okay. So there, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's our champagne toast.
Thank you.
So at some point, write what you wish for her or how grateful or something that you would like to say to her, and then go to the next slide. Because I know we're running out of time. Oh, that was us uncorking. You can keep going. And that's all of us. We are toasting all the different Twitchy Woman. And then one more time to let you know, folks, in South Carolina, especially if you were around Greenville, boy, if I could get about 6 or 7 people to volunteer, or Simpsonville, did I say it wrong? Simpsonville, South Carolina, which is near Greenville. Or make a trip. Come visit with me. Sarisa and I will be there. And so you will just do these exercises along with the people who are being trained. But what I want to emphasize, you guys are the PD experts. If they're going to train each other, there's no value in that. I mean, it's like, meh, you know, I want your input. I want you to be able to say how this affected you. Oh, did we get to show the video of the tree, the Christmas tree? Oh, we got it. Do we have time? No time. Oh, I had a really late show. I will show it later on. Sarisa's watching time for me. So anyhow, that's me saying I am honored. I am humbled. Thank you so much. If you are interested, please let me know. And then there's a chat at the end. Maybe during the end, you can show the video of Nancy. Can we just show Nancy just her reaction? I love this. Here, Nancy did a video where she was, I'm sorry, I just think this is too lovely. He was a Christmas tree that was cut down that lived in a forest. And she was cut down, and this was her reaction to the exercise. So she was part of the exercise. And I would just like to share, there we go, what she said. When she put the star on her head as a Christmas tree, she felt very honored. So we took her from being a tree that was just out in the woods and cut down and carried, and she even rolled herself on the floor as she was wrapped in a blanket. And then in the end, we said, what did that feel like? And she talked about some of the fear and this and that. But then when all the children were around her, she felt very, very joyous and special. So, and that's Nancy right there. You can probably see her there. Does anybody have any comments or questions for me? I know, Sharon, that, you know, we knew today would go longer.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to ask that you hold off. Actually, I'm going to ask that you hold off on the question. Oh, did I just make it? No. Just because, shoot, no, I can't find what he's doing. Here it is. Okay. We'll hold off on the questions till after we wrap up. And anybody who wants to stay on. And I'm sorry that it's just the way we're going to do this. Well, we're going to thank you, Stephanie. This was amazing. And we are going to, the virtual tiara that we give out to all of our speakers, we're going to give to you today. Thank you. And next up, we have 2 more sessions planned. Next time in 3 weeks, because the next 2 weeks are holidays, Passover and Easter, we're going to do something for Parkinson's Awareness Day. I'm working on the program. April 25th, we are going to combat micrographia and improve your handwriting with Saba Shahid, who is terrific. And I think that will be a great session. I will let you know as soon as we get April 11th figured out. And we have t-shirts. Our Twitchy Woman t-shirt, they're going to be $35, small, medium, large, extra large. If you're interested, put in the chat what size you would like. And as soon as we have the details, I will let you know. But I do have 3 winners today of t-shirts, and they are Laura Chrysler, Charlotte Amberger, and Lori Brunel. So all of you will receive a t-shirt. And as I said, if anybody else is interested in getting one, they're really nice t-shirts because we're classy women, right? So that's our next prizes. Actually, let me finish up the prizes because we have a few more. Stephanie, you are giving out a Parte bag and mug, and do you want to announce the winner of that?
I don't know who the winner is.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, never mind. The winner is Penny Erickson. And our last set of prizes are from Typo Drumming. They are 2 class passes per winner. We have 5 sets of these. You can bring a friend for 1 class, or you can participate in 2 classes yourself. And the winners are Judith Colonna, Barbara Bromley, Colleen Collette, and Connie Urbanek, and let's see, and Sparky. And Sparky was the 5th one. Okay. So that is all of our prizes, and ignore my telephone. And I thought Russell from Parkinson's, from the Mayweather Foundation was going to join us. He apparently didn't make it today. We have partnered with, we have partnered with the Mayweather Foundation, which is the Parkinson's Wellness Fund, so that we can do some fundraising, so we can continue to bring you these kinds of wonderful programs. And if you go to the Twitchy Woman website, you will find the link to their page where you can make a donation. It's parkinsonswellnessfund.org/twitchywoman, and it will take you to our page. And the donation will actually be shown through the Foundation, but it will go directly to Twitchy Woman. And we want to continue to provide these programs every 2 weeks. Yes, as long as we need to. So I think that is the end of the program today. We can stop our recording. I want to thank all of you for joining me in this past year. It has been an amazing, amazing journey. I've loved getting to meet so many of you from all over the place. You've all enriched my lives. It's been a terrific experience, and let's just keep moving forward together. So thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. This is marvelous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Great session.